Hey all you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another T&I toy review. And today's review is in association with JediInsider.com, your #1 news source for everything Star Wars. And for today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new Star Wars The Black Series 6-inch Han Solo figure from Hasbro. Now this version of Solo is based on the upcoming Han Solo movie. It comes packaged in the same style that we've been seeing with all the Black Series. You've got the black box up at the top, you've got the Black Series logo. The figure's clearly displayed in the window box. Down below you've got the character's name and an image. On the side of the packaging you have the red border. It tells us this is figure number 62 in the series. And then on the back of the packaging we have a brief bio in multiple languages. Alright, let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figure outside the packaging along with the other contents. Now the only accessory that this figure comes with is Han Solo's signature blaster. It's a rubbery type plastic, so the barrel might be a little bit bent when you take it out. If it bothers you, you might want to take a hairdryer and try and straighten it, but it is just that kind of rubber type plastic that we often see with accessories from this line. You've got the scope on the top and you got some sculpting detail with the little holes on the barrel. You don't have the silver tip on the barrel, it's just a solid black color. The only other paint that you really have is down here on the handle. You've got some brown painted on there, but otherwise it's just that basic black. Now he'll hold the weapon in either the left or the right hand, though he has an actual trigger finger on the right hand, and that of course is the hand he always uses in the movie, is right-handed. And then he has the gun holster, so you can put the gun in the gun holster, and it's got the little strap there. You don't really need to use the strap to keep it in there. It does stay in there nice and tight, but if you want to, you can snap it closed. You just got that little tab and you push it into the hole. And again, we've seen this with other Han Solo figures, so nothing really new here. Okay, so for the figure itself, now as I mentioned before, this is based on Han Solo and how he appears in the new upcoming Solo: A Star Wars Story movie. So this is our first Han Solo figure that's not actually based on Harrison Ford. And while I prefer Harrison Ford as Han Solo, I do have to say that Hasbro seems to have done a pretty good job of capturing the new actor's likeness with this figure. So I like the way the hair is sculpted, and you got the sideburns. It's done with just a brown paint. The overall paint on the face sculpt is pretty good. I like the eyes. The skin tone is maybe a little bit on the pale side, but overall, like I said, I think they've done a pretty good job of capturing the new actor's likeness with this one. Now he's wearing this brown leather jacket, and the jacket itself is made with a rubber material. It is separate from the figure. The sleeves are actually sculpted. You've got some pockets sculpted here on the side of the jacket, and then he's got this little, I don't know if this is a rank insignia or something. It's done with silver and red. I don't know where this jacket comes from, so I don't know if that has any significance or not. Underneath the jacket, he's wearing a black shirt as opposed to his typical cream colored shirt, but the shirt does look like, you know, typical shirts that we see Han Solo wear. He's got the folded over collar. You can see his neck. He's got wrinkles on the shirt and everything, so that looks pretty good. On the back here, you've got the black here on the top of the jacket that starts here on the front, goes all the way around the back. And then you've got some wash effects, so the jacket actually looks like it's a leather jacket. From the waist down, this looks very similar to what we see with his look in A New Hope. You've got those dark navy pants with the red striping, which I believe these pants come from the Imperial Academy. He's wearing the same kind of signature gun holster like we always see with Han Solo. So you've got that weird thing that sticks out here on the side. I don't know what this is, but you see him have it in all the movies. It's done with a metallic silver and black. You got the metallic silver on the buckles and tabs and everything. You got some little doohickeys sticking out here on the side. Again, I don't really know what these are supposed to be. And then on the back here, you've got, again, the buckle with the metallic silver and the tabs and everything. The holster itself is a separate piece. Now, this little strap that goes around his leg is actually sculpted, but the rest of the holster is a separate piece. He does have a belt underneath that holds up his pants. That's done with a darker brown color. You've got the metallic silver on the buckle and some holes sculpted there. And then he's wearing the black boots, again, like we generally see with Han Solo. Now these aren't the exact same boots and legs with the original A New Hope Han Solo. They are different, even though again they look very similar. Now this figure stands just under 6 inches tall, and here's a comparison with the Black Series A New Hope Han Solo figure, which you can see is actually taller. Now if you're wondering if you could take the Harrison Ford head sculpt from the New Hope Star Wars figure and put it on this new figure, the answer is not really. You can see the ball joint is actually attached to the head on this one, whereas on this original figure, the ball is actually attached to the figure. So you could sit it on top if you wanted to, and you could probably find a way to attach it, but it's not just a simple matter of switching out the heads if you wanted to do that switch. Here's a comparison of the Han Solo from Force Awakens, and these two figures are closer to the same height. Comparison of the Black Series Hoth Han Solo figure. And then finally, here's a comparison with the original trilogy Black Series Chewbacca figure. And I do assume at some point Hasbro will probably get around to doing a Chewbacca figure based on the new movie, being that in the Solo movie he's wearing a different bandolier. Okay, so for articulation, you can turn the head to the left and to the right, and he can look down about that much. Really can't look up very much. You can pivot the head to the left and the right a bit. Arms attached with your standard ball hinge joint there at the shoulder, so he can get his arm out good. He's got good rotation there at the shoulder. He's only got a single hinged elbow, so he can bend his elbow that much. Can still bend it pretty good. Also has rotation there at the elbow, no bicep swivel. Has rotation at the wrist and then hinges on the hand, so up and down movement there. He's got a midsection joint, so you can rotate there at the midsection and you can pivot to the left and right there. Doesn't really have any crunch forward movement or back movement there at the midsection. Doesn't have a waist swivel. Legs are attached with ball joints, so you can do the splits that much. You can get the leg forward that much, and you can do the leg back pretty good as well. Does have a thigh swivel, has a double jointed knee, so good bending there at the knee. No boot cuff swivel, hinges on the feet, so up and down movement, and he does have ankle pivot and 2 peg holes on the bottom of the feet. So that's my review. So I gotta be honest, I'm not super excited for this upcoming movie. Han Solo has always been my favorite character in Star Wars. As a kid, I always wanted to be Han Solo, not Luke Skywalker. And I am holding out hope that the new movie will be good. From the trailers and stuff, I haven't been terribly excited, especially about Han Solo himself. But that being said, I do think Hasbro's done a pretty good job of capturing the new actor's likeness with this figure. So if you do want an action figure of the new Han Solo, I think this is one definitely worth checking out. Now this figure, along with the rest of the wave, has started to hit some shelves, but the official release date is going to be April 13th. So if you can't find it now, you will be able to find it in a couple of weeks. We'll have a full image gallery up at JediInsider.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. As always, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you're so inclined, please like the video. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. I'd really appreciate it. You can also follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch accounts. I have links to those in the video description as well. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.